What's up, everybody? This is Frankie Adao, your unconventional mindfulness cognitive behavioral therapist and forensic social worker. Welcome to my new series, Let's Get Psyched. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. Is that what I'm supposed to say? There's a lot that I can say about Thanksgiving, but I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole just yet, especially not on the first episode. By all means, I am not an expert, guys, on any of the topics that I'm going to be covering on Let's Get Psyched. I'm just someone obsessed with the mind, the brain, psychology, and neuroscience. Just some nerdy ass shit. So let's get into it. For your Thanksgiving feast, I thought it would be appropriate to talk about brain-eating zombies. I love all things zombies. And for all you fellow zombie lovers, have you ever wondered why zombies crave and are ravenous for what is inside of our noggins?
This is Brains, a guide to the zombie diet.
So we can't talk about brain-eating zombies without talking about the 1968 classic horror film directed, written, and edited by George A. Romero, Night of the Living Dead. This film was groundbreaking. It set the precedent for what we know as standards in zombie horror, zombie fiction. There is a misconception associated with the film. In Romero's Night of the Living Dead, there were no brain-eating zombies. He actually has been quoted in saying that he doesn't even know where this concept came from. He doesn't even subscribe to how zombies became zombies. He finds it irrelevant to the storyline. The iconic imagery of brain-eating zombies actually originated from the 1985 film, The Return of the Living Dead, and became a pop culture staple in horror and zombie horror. And a side note, Return of the Living Dead was not part of the original Night of the Living Dead series. So why do zombies feed on our brains? There's actually kind of an explanation that comes from Return of the Living Dead, that the undead need to feed on the brains of the recently living because it somehow made them feel better by easing their pain. Also, in the 1992 episode of The Simpsons, Dial Z for Zombie, the characters actually encounter brain-eating zombies, probably something lended from O'Bannon's Return of the Living Dead. So, zombies are not human. They are just vehicles of pathogen, usually a virus. It targets areas of the brain. So there's actually neuroscience behind all things zombie. So the virus targets the brain in the vessel and affects different parts of the brain. The motor cortex is an area where the zombie virus takes a hold of as it needs a host. It's making sure that the zombie will be able to move, grab things, and bite things. It also impacts the sensory cortex. The zombie virus's only purpose is to infect the host, and it needs to make sure that the zombie can see, hear, and smell its prey. In the hypothalamus, the virus needs to make a dead body want to eat everything. So it reactivates the hypothalamus, which is responsible for the sensation of hunger. The zombie doesn't actually think, "I'm hungry." It just simply feels hunger. So there are different aspects or different theories of why zombies actually eat brains. So we talked about Return of the Living Dead creator Dan O'Bannon's theory of zombies eating brains for pain relief. So it does make sense, if we go with that theory, that zombies would want to eat brains. Why? Serotonin. Serotonin is a chemical release that happens in the brain that is considered the feel-good chemical that your brain produces. So of course a zombie would want to eat brains. It wants the serotonin. Not only does serotonin impact your mood, it also is a neurotransmitter and hormone that helps regulate mood, sleep, appetite and digestion. Then there's another theory that says zombies eat brains for nutritional needs. The theory suggests that brains provide essential nutrients to zombies, like fat and protein, making it a valuable food source for zombies. And finally, kind of my favorite take on brain-eating zombies is the primal brain. The primal brain, or reptilian brain, includes the brainstem and the cerebellum. It also acts as a vehicle to the spinal cord. It also is connected to the medulla oblongata. This is the lower part of the brainstem. It controls involuntary function like breathing, blood pressure, heart rate, and many other primal human functionality. So the concept of brain-eating zombies is largely a cultural convention that has been reinforced by countless films, TV, media, video games. So on this Thanksgiving, while you're sitting at the table, enjoying all your favorite dishes, think about that brain-eating zombie out there in the world, roaming around the streets, just looking for your brain. Put it on a dish, serve it hot or cold, season it up, and give thanks to your local undead brain-eating zombie population. I hope you enjoyed this feast of brains on this Thanksgiving. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe the Parasite Project course for some great fun content. I'm gonna be bringing you more episodes of Let's Get Psyched, where I talk about all things psychology, the brain, the mind, true crime, dark psychological history, how the brain works, and why I am so fascinated with the brain. If you thought the unknown of the paranormal was interesting, the brain is the biggest mystery of them all. It's an enigma that we will never understand truly how powerful the brain and the mind is. So until next time, guys, do good things, make good choices, make good trouble, and be a good human. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time with a fun episode of Let's Get Psyched. Again, happy Thanksgiving, guys, and I'll see you soon.